So John Romita Jr. is coming back. A brand new Carnage series has been announced from Marvel, and Todd McFarlane shows off some pretty cool artwork for Spawn's universe. Hit the like button while the intro plays. Let's talk about it. So it's been a pretty cool week this week for really comic book fans as a whole. Everything from Falcon and Winter Soldier to Invincible, all of the new comic books coming out, man. Some awesome news happening. So it's good. It's a good day to be a comic book fan, unless you're trying to buy comic books or collect comic books because prices are outrageous. But if you're a seller, hey, it's going well. So real quick on Invincible, I was super pumped. I'm a huge fan of the comic books. I mean, probably one of the best reads you can read in comic books, but the show let me down. There was a lot of changes, and I didn't really care for the weird Seth Rogen humor being placed on top of the comic books storyline. Just not my cup of tea. I didn't really imagine this being a adult swimmy archery type crude humor. I don't know, it just seemed, there was some crude humor in the books, but this just seems a little gratuitous, I guess we'll say. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Falcon and Winter Soldier, however, honestly pretty cool. Not a huge fan of the John Walker they cast. John Walker's, supposed to be like 270 pounds and a monster. Who knows? And he's a super soldier. But I did think it was really cool because that locker room scene, man, that is exactly how it was the first time you see John Walker take over the Captain America mantra. So honestly, kudos to them for that. I thought it was a pretty cool little Easter egg. But anyways, guys, let's talk about some of the news here. John Romita Jr. is coming back to Marvel Comics. So that's pretty awesome. He's going to rejoin Marvel Comics in July. Got my iPad here, make sure I'm reading it right. And basically, he began his career at Marvel. Obviously, Romita, you know the name. And he's done amazing stuff on X-Men and Daredevil and Spider-Man. But it doesn't say anything about what he's specifically coming back to do. He said he's working on his next big Marvel project. Now let's talk about the Extreme Carnage. This is the new series coming to Marvel Comics this July. And huge kudos to writer Philip Kennedy Johnson. Dude is killing it right now. Action Comics, Superman, Alien. Now he's getting Carnage. I mean, dude is having a great year. And just to read you kind of what they're kind of saying about the new series. So Phage, Scream, Lasher, Riot, Agony this July. So apparently July is going to be a big month. I think this is going to really overshadow that Hellfire Gala they're doing for X-Men. I don't think that's going to be a big deal, but that's just me. The 5 life symbiotes will face their greatest challenge yet, courtesy of their big bad older brother, Carnage. The saga will kick off in Extreme Carnage Alpha #1 by Eisner-nominated writer Philip Kennedy Johnson. So super awesome there. It does show out some teaser artwork by Lanil Francis Yu and Sunny Go. I hope I'm saying that even close below. Now, what's cool about this artwork, and I'll put it up obviously because you can't see it on the iPad, there's a classified blocked out character. So there's a classified blocked out character here that we're not able to see yet. Obviously, we're going to get more after King in Black 5, after Venom 200. What do you guys think about King in Black so far? I was all in until that weird reveal. I don't know. I'll wait till issue number 5 before I really cast all of my judgments. But we'll see. But obviously, King in Black, Venom 200, that's going to have huge repercussions on what happens post King in Black event. And that's basically what it is right here. So, from writer Philip Kennedy Johnson, after King in Black, everything we thought we knew about the symbiotes will have changed. Every man, woman, and child in the Marvel Universe will finally understand the massive threat these symbiotes represent. And the symbiotes are still among us, are now in the crosshairs of some extremely angry, scared, and powerful forces. In the pages of Extreme Carnage, we'll not only explain what Carnage is in the new post-King in Black era, but also a return to form for the deadliest symbiotes that have ever lived. while putting them on a lethal new path for the future. So what's cool about that is obviously most of these folks showed up in Venom Lethal Protector issue number 4. Honestly, a great little 6-issue series. Who knows, maybe now your Venom Lethal Protector number 1 through 6 will now be like a $500 book or a set, who knows, with the way this market's going. But pretty neat there, to be honest with you. I'm not as excited as I think I have been for King in Black or Absolute Carnage, just because with those events we didn't get huge payoffs. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. We'll see. But obviously, man, Carnage, the new Sony Venom Let There Be Carnage, that movie's coming out with Woody Harrelson. Gonna be freaking amazing. And you know, Marvel's got to somehow capitalize on what's happening there. So but anyways, the next thing, Todd McFarlane shows off some new artwork. He did an interview with Newsarama, and I read through the interview a couple of times now, and I just don't like the way this guy, or whoever it was, did the interview. He insinuated Todd McFarlane was being sexist by not hiring any women yet. But I'm like, dude, it's Todd McFarlane, the Todd father, the things he's done in comic books, what he did with Al Simmons, Spawn, before anybody else, right? So I just thought that was kind of crappy. And then at one point he asked Todd, you know, basically along the lines of, are you surprised people actually still care about Spawn? And I'm like, dude just ran a $1 million plus Kickstarter. $1 million plus Kickstarter for a Spawn toy. And people in your surprise, how are you going to ask the top? I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to show off the new artwork here and let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments. But before we do that, there is an amazing Gleason cover coming out from for the Black Panther issue number 25. I think it's the end of the series. Don't really care about that, to be honest. But the Black Panther cover, gorgeous. So if that's something you're interested in, I believe it comes out on the 28th. Don't miss it. Call your local comic shop. FOC has already passed for it, but I'm sure they're going to heavily order it with it being the last issue, and it's a Gleason cover. So get it in your pull list so you're not ended up having to pay eBay prices, $20, $25 day up. But anyways, guys, check out the artwork from Todd that's been released here. You guys are the best part of Two Brothers Comics, and as always, collect your way.